Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. How's everyone doing out there? Good, I hope. We're doing well around here. We're hanging in there. Just doing the day by day. Have lots of fun new things going on and new arrivals and yeah. And I'm about to take y'all on an adventure with me. Something I have absolutely never done. I know the basics. Sit, stay, come. The basics. But beyond that, I know nothing. So there's your teaser. I'm sure most of you can figure out what the new arrival is. But you'll get to meet her shortly. But goats are eating, doing great. We have hardly any babies that need to leave. Actually, we only have one baby left who needs to leave, and she'll leave in the next couple of weeks. But since we're talking goats, let's introduce you to our first new arrival. And this new arrival is hanging out with Mr. Abiham. And we don't know if Abiham's going to be able to get her pregnant because we don't know if it's possible. But everybody, meet Miranda. And yes, she is named after the country singer Miranda Lambert, my friend who I got her from. The year that they got Miranda, they were naming their animals after their goats after country music stars. So, meet Miranda. And Miranda is a 3-year-old fainting goat. She is my first and only one that I have. If this works out really well, I may see about getting a couple more, but we'll see. We'll see. I am so excited. She's never been bred. She was just a pet, and a good pet. They were just thinning down their herd, which is the only reason she left them, but she is a sweet goat. We do not purposely try to make her fly away or faint sorry, I have a fly sitting here tickling the back of my hand, and it's driving me absolutely nuts. That's where fly away. She is a sweet girl, and we don't purposely try to make her faint just to see her faint. We have actually not seen her faint since we got her on Sunday. And so, yeah, me and Miranda, we're just going to see. Fainting goats are supposed to have some really great milk. Excuse me. I did work today. Sorry about that yawn. And they don't make a bunch of milk. They make what they need for their babies. They're actually really good meat goats. And I mean, if you take a good look at Miranda, if we were to take a good look, this girl is thick. And by thick, I mean muscular. This goat is so solid. And that comes from the fainting aspect of whenever they do faint, their whole body goes rigid and stiff. So it's a contraction of all of their muscles. And so that, over time, develops bigger muscles. Like her leg muscles, y'all. Dude, you can kind of see some of the definition back here. Right there. Back in there. Girl's thick. And we love a good thick girl around here. If you haven't seen my videos, then, go watch them. You'll see what I mean. I'm a thick girl. I understand. So we've got the boys separated, so Abiham could have some alone time here with Miss Miranda. But Bart very shortly gets to have his own girls. Breeding season is literally starting in a week. Next week sometime, probably next weekend. Maybe sooner. I don't know. Bart gets to be the first ones of the fall breeding. Other than Miranda, sorry. Not the first, so the second. But he gets his girls next month in September. And then come October after Balloon Fiesta, because I don't want to be dealing with multiple breedings during Fiesta, we will start rotating girls through. So for right now, Abiham has Miranda until mid-October to get the job done. And then we'll go from there with him. And we'll have quite a few girls getting bred by quite a few different bucks this year. It's going to be an exciting year. We've got a good friend of mine who's got some gorgeous bucks that I may take a couple girls to get pregnant from. And then my buckling that was born last year, Mr. Fiesta, who my sister has, he's going to maybe breed a couple girls. And of course, Jack gets his one singular girlfriend every year. So we'll see who we want to make some pygmies out of. Not sure. It'll probably be Bunny again. Bunny makes gorgeous pygmy babies. So let's go see everybody else. And then we will discuss. Oh, I'm sorry, Cammy. Cammy came for a cameo. Cammy Cam. Hi, my girl. Hi, my girl. And there's Mr. Rolo. Rolo won't have any cards for the breeding season this year. He's just a little too bitty. He will be 9 weeks old on Monday. And his sister's already gone to her new home. And then there's my Winnie. Hi, Winifred. Hi, baby. Yeah. And her and Star, Sheridan, and Honey probably will not get bred till next year. They're all still pretty small and young, so we are not in a hurry to breed them. I do not think that Gingy or Miss Cake took while being with Dodger. I don't think they got pregnant at all, so that's okay. They'll get bred this fall, no worries whatsoever. Everybody over here is doing fabulous in the Oberhasli Toggenburg section, and little Miss Millie there will be going here in the next couple of weeks. Her new mama is helping run a police academy right now, so she asked if she could hang out with her mom a little bit longer. So we said, abso-freaking-lutely. So Millie will go, and then Bart will actually get to be with Cheryl and Farah. Those are his two girls for the year. And then I'm hoping towards the end of the year to breed Lilac and Lavender, and we will use Mr. Mocha for that. And for those who don't know or remember, Laurel was my first Oberhasli that I absolutely love her, and I miss her like crazy. We lost her January of this year. But those are her twin daughters, right here actually. And that's Lavender, and Lilac has the orange collar on right there. So those are Laurel's twin daughters from last year. There'll be 2 this coming year, and I'm so excited to breed them. And I'm so glad we were able to get Mocha in order to have somebody to breed them with, because Art is who I was going to breed them to, and, well, we lost Art. So, yeah. So let's talk about this new project, and you guys are going to go on it with me. I told you I know the basics to sit, stay, come, stop. But what I don't know is how to make this beautiful little puppy right here. Cora. Hi. This little sweet girl. Everybody meet Cora. Cora is almost 9 weeks old. She is, I know, y'all are gonna laugh. Her dad is a 113-pound Great Pyrenees, Great Guardian. And her mom is a Corgi Aussie Cross. So dad's 113 pounds, mom weighs 25. It was complete accidental through a fence, and he managed to get her. So that's okay. But we are going to take Miss Cora, and Miss Cora is going to be our first ever livestock guardian / property guardian. So we're going to go on an adventure together, and we're going to learn together how to train a livestock guardian. There's unfortunately been increased crime in our area, and we have decided with all the animals and the stuff that we have that we need for these animals to protect our property a little bit more and to protect our livelihood. These animals are not just for fun. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them. They are so much fun. But that's not what they're for. They are not just pets. these animals make me money throughout the year. Whether it be by purchasing babies, buying milk, whatnot, milk, foods we make out of it. It's my livelihood. And so we want to protect it a bit more. So, Killer over here. Hey. 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 We're still working on our name. Hi, Miss Cora. And actually, Miss Cora has family here. Our little girl, Sunny, is her actual auntie. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So starting next week, I'm going to take you guys on this adventure as we train Cora. Because I don't have another livestock guardian. I don't have an adult one to help train her. This is just going to be us and her. I am absolutely reaching out to people who have done this before, who do train dogs. So I'm also even going to use YouTube. So yeah, absolutely, we're going to do this. But I'm going to take you on this adventure with me. And hopefully y'all have maybe some constructive, kind criticism and not evil people come on here, which I know exist, but it's whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, so we're going to go on an adventure. Turn this cute little ball of fluff into a mean, lean guarding machine. And one of the first things we'll work on is no barking at our farm kitties. Hey. Hey. So right now we're just currently working on her learning her name. Cora. Cora. Yes, good girl. So, you guys have a great evening, and we look forward to seeing you next week with Cora's first training session.